안녕하세요, 지공입니다. 지난주에 이어서 계속 127페이지 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. My father declared that these modifications were capitulations to the disease. I was going to beat this thing. I would somehow be cured. How often had I heard a patient's family member make similar declarations? I never knew what to say to them then, and I didn't know what to say to my father now. What was the alternate story? 2 days later, Lucy and I met Emma in the clinic. My parents hovered in the waiting room. The medical assistant took my vitals. Emma and her nurse practitioner were remarkably punctual, and Emma pulled up a chair in front of me to talk face to face, eye to eye. Hello again, she said. This is Alexis, my right hand. She gestures to the NP who sat at the computer taking notes. I know there's a lot to discuss, but first, how are you doing? Okay, all things considered, I said, enjoying my vacation. I guess. How are you? Oh, I'm okay. She paused. Patients don't typically ask how their doctors are doing, but Emma was also a colleague. I'm running the inpatient service this week, so you know how that is. She smiled. Lucy and I did know. Outpatient specialists rotated on the inpatient service periodically, adding several hours of work in an already jam-packed day. After more pleasantries, we settled into a comfortable decision on the state of lung cancer research. There were 2 paths forward, she said. The traditional method was chemotherapy, which generically targeted rapidly dividing cells, primarily cancer cells, but also cells in your bone marrow, hair follicles, intestines, and so forth. Emma reviewed the data and options, lecturing as if to another doctor, but again with the exception of any mention of Kaplan-Meier survival curves. Newer therapies had been developed, however, targeting specific molecular defects in the cancer itself. I had heard rumors of such efforts. It had long been a holy grail in cancer work, and was surprised to learn how much progress had been made. These treatments, it seemed, had led to long-term survival in some patients. Most of your tests are back, Emma said. You have a p.127 mutation, but no one's sure what that means yet. 여기까지입니다. 오늘 읽은 부분은 이제 작가와 루시가 담당 의를 만나서 결과에 대해 얘기하고 향후에 어떤 치료를 해야 되는지 2가지 항암 치료 옵션에 대해서 논의를 하는 부분을 그리고 있습니다. 여기서 제가 맨 처음 읽은 문단을 해석해 보면요. My father declared that these modifications were capitulations to the disease. 이 바로 앞에 원래 루시와 세워놨던 그런 재정 계획을 암으로 인해서 이제 수정해야 된다라는 말을 했었는데요. 그 작가의 아버지는 아들이 죽는다는 걸 인정하고 싶지 않았기 때문인지 이러한 수정이 병에 대한 항복이나 마찬가지다라고 선언을 하셨다고 합니다. I was going to beat this thing. I would somehow be cured. 그러니까 이건 아버지가 하시는 말씀인데 이걸 이겨낼 것이고 어떻게든 치료가 될 것이다 라고 아버지가 말씀을 하셨고 How often had I heard a patient's family member make similar declarations? 작가는 의사로서 환자의 가족들이 얼마나 이렇게 비슷한 말들을 했는지를 종종 들어왔던 거죠. I never knew what to say to them then. 그래서 그때도 환자의 가족들에게 뭐라고 말을 해야 될지 몰랐는데 And I didn't know what to say to my father now. 지금도 아버지께 뭐라고 말씀을 드려야 될지 알 수가 없었다 라는 말을 하고 있습니다. 그리고 루시와 같이 에마를 만나서 처음에는 서로 잘 지내는지 뭐 되게 그런 간단한 말들을 나누고 그 후에 수술 얘기로 넘어가는데요. 그 128쪽 두 번째 문장에 보면 After more pleasantries, we settled into a comfortable discussion on the state of lung cancer research. 여기서 그 pleasanteries가 좀 사교적인 인사말들, 스몰 토크 같은 우리나라에서는 잘 사용하지 않는 말이지만 조금 재미난 표현이라서 말씀을 드려봤습니다. 그 후에 이제 두 가지 수술이 아니라 치료 옵션에 대해서 얘기를 나누게 되는데 그 더 자세한 얘기는 다음 페이지에서 확인하실 수 있을 것 같습니다. 네, 저는 여기까지 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.